kill anyone in sacred months.
But if we let them go, they will soon reach a sacred area where we cannot attack them.
Let's approach them first.
Hey, look. The Muslims. They may try to rob us again.
Bukasha bin Meeson removed his turban to show his shaved head.
I have to show my shaved head to deceive them.
Good.
Look, they are the pilgrims. We don't have to be afraid of them.
Yes, I don't think they will kill us. This is still a sacred month.
It was a common Arab tradition that during the 4 sacred months, which were Rajab, Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah, and Muharram, the Arab pagans did the Umrah or small Hajj ritual. During those 4 sacred months, it was completely forbidden to shed blood or do warfare among themselves.
This is our only opportunity. Let's just kill them as many as we can and take what they had.
Okay, be ready, guys.
Amir.
Are you okay, man?
The Muslims captured Quraysh merchants named Uthman ibn Abdullah and Hakam ibn Kaysan. Another merchant named Nawfal was able to escape.
Yeah, we made it. Shubhanallah.
Alhamdulillah.
At last, we are victorious. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, we made it.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, we
Very
made it.
happy. We can ask the Quraysh to pay the ransom for these prisoners. Abdullah bin Yash and his companions took the caravan and the 2 prisoners to Medina. Abdullah bin Yash met Rasulullah in Medina to report the result of his mission. The news about the successful raid attracted people to see the event. Oh Rasulullah, we are successful this time. We got the booty and 2 prisoners.
Alhamdulillah. At last, we got some booty.
But some people reprimanded him and the Muslims.
You attacked these people in the sacred month. That's not allowed. Muhammad and his companions have violated the sacred month, looted our property, killed our colleague, taken booty, and captured us.
Why did you do that?
No warfare was allowed and bloodshed was completely forbidden in this sacred month.
I have to find an answer to calm them down and keep the loot. I don't want the booty since I didn't order you to fight in the sacred month.
Huh?
On the other hand, Allah just revealed a message. Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 217. They ask thee concerning fighting in the prohibited month. Say, fighting therein is a grave offense, but graver is it in the sight of Allah to prevent access to the path of Allah, to deny Him, to prevent access to the sacred mosque, and drive out its members. Their oppression are worse than slaughter. They will not cease fighting you until you turn back from your faith. And if any of you turn back from your faith and die in unbelief, your work are useless in this life and hereafter, and you will be in hellfire.
Basically, Prophet Muhammad put the blame on the Meccans for rejecting Allah's words that had been passed to them through his messenger. Therefore, they were fair game for Allah's vengeance, even during the sacred months.
A 1/5 of the booty belonged to Rasulullah.
As the gang leader, Prophet Muhammad got a 1/5 of the stolen merchandise. This share is called as Khumus. Later on, after the next robbery at Badr, Allah would reveal the Khumus order formerly in Quran, Surah Al-Anfal, verse 41. The Quraysh people came from Mecca to ask Muhammad to free the Quraysh prisoners.
We ask you to release our friends. They didn't do anything wrong to you.
You have to pay the ransom for both of them first.
Prophet Muhammad released the two Quraysh prisoners after the Quraysh paid the ransom. Unfortunately, soon after his release, Hakam ibn Kaysan became a Muslim, probably after witnessing the profitability in jihad. The other prisoner, Uthman ibn Abdullah, returned to Mecca and remained as an unbeliever. The commander of the Nakhla robbery, Abdullah ibn Yash, was called the Amir al-Mu'minin, which means the commander of the faithful. This successful raid on the Quraysh caravans fully alarmed the Meccans, because their prosperity completely depended upon the regular and uninterrupted trade to Syria. They now understood that Muhammad had very little respect for life and absolutely no concern for the sanctity of the sacred months. They had no choice but to fight back. However, the Quraysh restrained their hostility. Muhammad still had a few of his followers residing in Mecca, including his own daughter, Zainab. The Quraysh did not take any revenge on the remaining Muslims at Mecca, nor did they make any attempt to harass Prophet Muhammad's beloved daughter, Zainab. On the other hand, Prophet Muhammad's spirit was boosted after the success of the Nakhla plunder. He contemplated a more severe and mortal attack on the Quraysh.
Allah orders us to fight the unbelievers, until the religion became Allah's alone, or until the whole world embraced Islam. Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 190 to 194. Fight in the cause of Allah those who fight you, but do not transgress limits, for Allah loveth not transgressors.
What is the limit? The limit is when unbelievers decide to accept Islam. With this order, Muslims have to keep fighting infidels until the end of time.
Allah reproves those who were reluctant to join in the war of plunder, but grant paradise to those who fight for Islam and be killed. Quran, Surah Muhammad, verse 20 and 21. Allah asked you, Muslims, to strike off the heads of the unbelievers, to make a great slaughter and bind them fast in bonds. Quran, Surah Muhammad, verse 4. The true believers not only need to fight, but also to contribute materially towards the cost of war. Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 66 to 67. Those Muslims who did that would have a higher rank in paradise. Quran, Surah An-Nisa, verse 95. Allah gives a guarantee of heaven for Muslims who do jihad to kill or be killed. Quran, Surah At-Tawbah, verse 111. Allah has indeed purchased from the believers their lives and wealth in exchange for paradise. They fight in the cause of Allah and kill or are killed. This is a true promise binding on him in the Torah, the Gospel, and the Quran. And whose promise is truer than Allah's? So rejoice in the exchange you have made with him. That is truly the ultimate triumph.
But not a single verse of Torah or Injil that promises such a thing. As a matter of fact, Islam is the only religion in the world that orders its followers to kill or be killed in Allah's path as the way to go to heaven. The Quranic verses of jihad were revealed within 2 or 3 years after Prophet Muhammad's arrival at Medina. He disguised the plundering against the infidels as jihad for striving on the path of Allah. The jihad became an absolute requirement for Muslims to go to heaven. With jihad came money as well, and this attracted more people to join the Muslim army to do more plundering. Through this way, Prophet Muhammad could ensure his steady flow of income throughout his lifetime in Medina. Most Muslims rationalize the validity of jihad by saying that the jihad verses of Quran are only applicable during a war period, but Prophet Muhammad never stopped igniting wars against the infidels. During his lifetime, Prophet Muhammad did 27 Ghazawa, assaults which he ordered and in which he took part, and 72 Sariya, assaults which he ordered but in which he did not take part. He only stopped assaulting infidels when he died.